Welcome to Eerie, Britain, your gateway to the haunted heart of the United Kingdom. From eerie whispers in forgotten villages to spine-chilling tales of ancient cities, we uncover the ghostly secrets lurking in every corner of the UK. But this channel isn't just about our stories, it's about yours too. Have you experienced something unexplained? A haunting that sent shivers down your spine? Share your ghostly encounters with us and we might feature them in an upcoming video. Join our growing community of paranormal explorers. Hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a tale of restless spirits, haunted mansions or spine-tingling mysteries. Your voice matters. Comment or share your story. Let's uncover the truth behind the shadows together. So light a candle, gather your courage and become part of the story. Because the ghosts are waiting and their stories must be told.
Northampton, a town steeped in history, its streets alive with the echoes of centuries past. But what if those echoes are more than memories? What if, in the dead of night, something lingers in the shadows, watching, waiting? Tonight we delve into one of Northampton's most chilling ghost stories, a tale that will leave you questioning what lies just beyond the veil of the living. Northampton is a town of contrasts. Modern streets built over ancient foundations, bustling life atop forgotten graves. But among its charming architecture and lively markets lies a darker side, a place where the past refuses to rest. And nowhere is this more evident than at the site of the old Drapery district, where one chilling ghost story has terrified locals for generations. The Drapery district is a bustling part of Northampton by day, filled with shops and people going about their lives. But at night, when the streets empty and silence falls, a different energy takes over. For decades, locals have reported sightings of a shadowy figure wandering these streets. Described as tall and shrouded in dark clothing, the figure is said to appear suddenly, stepping out from the mist before vanishing into thin air. But those who've encountered it say there's something far more unsettling about this presence. It's not just seen, it's felt. One witness, a shopkeeper closing late one evening, described the sensation as being watched by something cold and malicious. He heard footsteps behind him but saw no one when he turned around. As he quickened his pace, the footsteps grew louder, only to stop abruptly when he reached the edge of the street. Another account comes from a young woman walking home after meeting friends. She claimed to see the figure step out from an alley ahead of her. Its face was obscured, but its presence was overpowering. An aura of dread so strong it froze her in place. As she watched, the figure turned and walked through a solid brick wall, leaving her trembling and unable to move for what felt like hours. The origins of the shadowy figure are murky, but some believe it's tied to a grim event in the 1800s. At the site where the figure is often seen, there once stood a tavern, a popular spot for travellers passing through Northampton. Legend has it that one fateful night a traveller stayed at the tavern, never to leave. He was found dead in his room, his belongings ransacked. The official report claimed it was a robbery gone wrong, but whispers of foul play and a violent struggle soon spread. Many suspected the innkeeper himself, who disappeared shortly after the incident. Could this restless spirit belong to the murdered traveller doomed to wander the streets in search of justice? Or is it the ghost of the innkeeper, unable to escape the guilt of his crime? To this day, strange occurrences plague the Drapery district. Security cameras have captured inexplicable glitches, faint figures flickering across the screen for just a moment before disappearing. Nighttime workers often report hearing whispers or the sound of a chair scraping across the floor, only to find the room empty. A group of ghost hunters who explored the area claimed to capture EVP recordings of a voice saying, "Help me," and he knows. But when they reviewed the footage, their equipment showed signs of interference, as if something didn't want to be seen. The shadowy figure of the drapery remains an enigma, a chilling reminder of Northampton's haunted past. Whether it's a restless soul seeking justice, a tormented spirit burdened by guilt, or something far more sinister, one thing is certain. When the streets grow quiet and the mist begins to rise, the past and present collide, leaving the living with an undeniable sense that they are not alone. So the next time you find yourself walking these streets after dark, take care. Watch your step, and most of all, don't look back. You might just see the shadow following you. Have you had a paranormal encounter in Northampton? Share your story in the comments below. Subscribe for more chilling tales from across the UK. St. Crispin's Asylum, once a place of hope, now a chilling relic of Northampton's history. Originally built to care for the mentally ill, it became a house of horrors for many who entered its gates. Today, this sprawling, crumbling complex is known not for its care, but for the restless spirits said to roam its abandoned halls. Tonight we uncover the terrifying tales of St. Crispin's, where the past refuses to be silenced, and the echoes of the forgotten haunt those who dare to venture near. Opened in 1876, St. Crispin's Asylum was part of a wave of institutions designed to care for those society deemed mad. Its Victorian architecture was imposing but elegant, promising compassion and order within its walls. But behind the facade of care lay a darker truth. Overcrowding, experimental treatments, and tales of mistreatment turned the asylum into a place of torment for many. Electroshock therapy, isolation chambers, and unexplained deaths became grim staples of life inside St. Crispin's. By the time it closed in 1995, its walls had absorbed decades of suffering, and some believe that suffering never left. Not long after the asylum's closure, rumors of paranormal activity began to surface. Security guards stationed to watch over the property reported hearing footsteps echoing through the empty halls. Doors slammed shut on their own, and whispers seemed to emanate from the shadows. One guard claimed to see a woman in a hospital gown standing at the end of a corridor, staring at him with hollow eyes. When he called out, she turned and walked through a solid wall, leaving him frozen in terror. Others spoke of lights flickering in the clock tower at night, though the building had long been disconnected from electricity. At the heart of St. Crispin's Asylum stands the infamous clock tower, a symbol of authority and despair. During the asylum's operational years, patients were rumored to be taken there for punishment or isolation. Some never returned. In 1935, a young nurse named Eleanor went missing after a late shift. Her body was discovered days later at the base of the clock tower. Her death ruled a suicide, but whispers among the staff suggested she had uncovered abusive practices at the asylum and had been silenced. Today, Eleanor's ghost is one of the most frequently reported sightings. Visitors claim to see her standing at the base of the tower, her face pale and her eyes filled with sorrow. Some have even heard her voice softly begging, "Help me!" before disappearing into the night. In recent years, St. Crispin's Asylum has become a magnet for paranormal investigators, thrill seekers, and urban explorers. Many have left with chilling tales of their own. One group of investigators claimed to hear heavy footsteps following them through the main ward, though no one else was in the building. Another reported capturing a shadow figure on camera, standing motionless at the end of a hallway before fading into the darkness. EVP recordings from the site have yielded bone-chilling results. Voices have been captured saying, "Still here, they hurt me," and "Don't leave." One investigator even reported being physically pushed while standing near the clock tower, as if an unseen force wanted him gone. Many theories surround the hauntings of St. Crispin's asylum. Some believe the spirits are the restless souls of patients who suffered unimaginable torment within its walls. Others think the energy of the place has imprinted itself on the environment, replaying moments of anguish like a ghostly record. And then there are those who claim the spirits are trying to communicate, telling their stories in the only way they can. Whatever the truth, the asylum remains a chilling reminder of a darker time in Northampton's history. St. Crispin's Asylum stands in eerie silence now, its halls empty but far from lifeless. Those who visited say they felt a presence, a cold breath on the back of their neck, or heard a voice calling from the shadows. Perhaps the spirits of St. Crispin's are seeking justice, redemption, or simply a way to be remembered. But one thing is certain: if you venture too close, you may find yourself taking home more than just a story. So the next time you pass by the ruins of this haunted asylum, remember, some places are better left undisturbed.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't have nightmares.